July is about to come to an end and August is about to begin, which it's time for me to do my final part of my summer movie preview for the month of August. Now, how August looks so far doesn't look like the greatest month for movies. There are like some that look good, some that look okay, and one of them I am dreading, but we'll get to that film. Doesn't really look like the greatest month for movies, but hopefully we'll get some good ones, so let's begin. Starting off the weekend of August 2nd is a big one, and the movie I'm looking forward to the most in August, which off to a good start, Hobbs Shaw, the new Fast and Furious spin-off. Now, I thought the first 4 Fast and Furious movies were okay, but with the 5th film and beyond, I started to really enjoy these movies and become a fan of them. And I enjoyed the recent Fast and Furious film, The Fate and Furious, and easily my favorite part of that movie was the banter between Dwayne Johnson and Jason Statham. I just thought it was so entertaining and hilarious. When I heard a spin-off movie was happening with those two characters, I was like, heck yeah, I want that spin-off. Please make it happen. And now it's happening. This film looks like a blast. However, my problem with the marketing, I felt like the second trailer of this movie showed way too much. But still, this movie looks like a fun time at the movies. Can't wait to see more of the entertaining banter between Dwayne Johnson and Jason Statham. And also, Idris Elba is playing the villain. Idris Elba is a good actor for playing villains. Please watch The Jungle Book 2016. He was great as Shere Khan, so he's definitely good at playing villains. I'm just hoping to have a fun time at the movies with this one. This is the movie I'm looking forward to the most in August. Hoping for a fun time with this one. Now on the weekend of August 9th, and first one right out of the way. Now in July, I talked about my most anticipated movie of the summer. Now we get to the opposite of that. The movie I was dreading the most this summer, the movie my least anticipated of the summer. It was not a hard one. Dora and the Lost City of Gold, the live-action Dora the Explorer movie. Oh my god, this looks awful. Now as a kid, I grew up watching Dora the Explorer, and I enjoyed it well. I always thought it was perfect children entertainment, but really, how do you expect an hour-and-a-half story of Dora the Explorer in live action? Just no. Why is this happening? And the trailers for this movie came out and it looked terrible. It's just so cringeworthy, unfunny. However, a few positives I can say. I could say the actress Isabelle Moner, who is playing Dora, she actually does look like a good choice for Dora. And this film has a talented cast. You got Michael Pena, Benicio del Toro is voicing Swiper, and what I find hilarious is that Danny Trejo is voicing Boots, the monkey. Just never thought that would happen, but can't believe it. Oh my god. And I just said Michael Pena's name, and I just thought about that part in the trailer where he was like, the raves part, it was like, bop, bop, bop. Oh god, that just, no. Just, he was funny in the Ant-Man movies, it's just, oh, why? This is easily the film I'm dreading this summer. This looks unfunny, cringeworthy, just, I'm not looking forward to this film. This is easily my least anticipated of the summer. And another film coming out that weekend is Scary Stories to Tell in the Dark. Now, I'm not really familiar with Scary Stories to Tell in the Dark, but when I saw the TV spot that premiered at the Super Bowl, I was like, ooh, this looks interesting. And especially with the part where the girl and the spider bite, just, ooh. I could see this movie as like a horror movie to go see with your friends, you would have fun time with and get scared. Or maybe when this film comes out on Blu-ray and DVD, just have a bunch of friends over and blankets and like cover your eyes at the scary parts. I can see it as that type of movie. And I'm also interested that Guillermo del Toro is behind it film. Well, he's not directing, he's producing, so it's cool that del Toro is behind this film. When I saw the trailer for this movie, I assumed it would get an R rating. I just thought an R rating would be fair for this movie, but it's PG-13. I was like, huh? I thought this would be rated R, but I don't know, we'll see. This could be a creepy, but hopefully fun horror movie, so we'll see. And another movie out that weekend is the new family film, The Art of Racing in the Rain, which this trailer, I have been seeing this trailer a lot in theaters. It's like this dog, and his owner is a race car driver, and this could be a cute, fine, decent family film for them to see, so this could be a good family film for them to see. The final film coming out that weekend is The Kitchen, starring Melissa McCarthy, Elizabeth Moss, and Tiffany Haddish. This is like a crime drama that looks pretty interesting. I'm liking that I'm seeing Melissa McCarthy just step out of the comedy roles, which I do think she's a funny actress, and I do admire that she's doing more things other than comedy. And I haven't seen the film that she's been recently Oscar nominated for, Can You Ever Forgive Me, which I heard she is great in. Also surprising to see Tiffany Haddish in this film. I'm used to seeing her in comedies, but seeing her in this film, interesting. Looks like an interesting crime drama with a good cast. Hopefully this could be a good movie. Now on Wednesday, August 14th, there are 2 movies out that day. First is the upcoming animated sequel, Angry Birds 2. Now I did not like the first Angry Birds movie. I mean, I liked the animation and the voice cast, but it just wasn't very funny and entertaining in my opinion. Also, it felt like just too late for an Angry Birds movie to be coming out in 2016, just why? And now a sequel coming out because the first film was a hit at the box office. And this film looks alright, but the animation looks really good and has a solid voice cast. Jason Sudeikis, Bill Hader, Josh Gad, Dana McBride, and Leslie Jones joining the cast. But it doesn't really look all that funny to me. And the storyline of the heroes and the enemies having to work together, pretty much I've seen that story before. I might go see this movie to see if it could be an improvement over the first movie, but we'll see. Not really impressed with the trailers. Can't believe a sequel is coming out, so we'll see about this film. Another film coming out that day is Blinded by the Light, and this looks interesting. Been seeing this trailer a lot in theaters. I can tell in the trailers about this teenager and he's having some problems with his family life. And when he listens to the music of Bruce Springsteen, he actually starts to appreciate life more. This looks like an interesting coming of age film. This looks like a good movie. And now on Friday, August 16th, and first movie coming out that weekend is the rated R raunchy comedy with 12-year-olds, Good Boys. With the trailers of this movie, this kind of reminds me of the 12-year-old version of Superbad. Trio of 6th graders get invited to a kissing party, but they don't know how to kiss. But a misunderstanding happens and they have to try to make it back just in time for the party. It does kind of remind me of Superbad in some ways, trying to make it to the party. And also no surprise that Seth Rogen is one of the producers behind this film. The trailers for this movie didn't really have me laughing that much, but this could be a hopefully funny summer comedy. The only one of the trio I know is this Jacob Tremblay, who was excellent in Room, and I also thought he was great in Wonder. The other 2 kids, I don't know them, I haven't seen them in anything, but they look like they could be funny in this movie too. I'm hoping that this is not a one-joke movie where I'm worried about the humor of this movie being, oh, it's that 12-year-old saying a bad word, and oh, that 12-year-old is saying and doing inappropriate things. I have a feeling that those type of jokes could be old. However, I heard some reviews at South by Southwest Film Festival that this film premiered at, and people actually thought this movie was funny, so it does give me hope for this movie. Hopefully this could be a funny comedy, and we'll see. Hopefully get some laughs from this film. Another movie coming out that weekend is the new Richard Linklater film, Where'd You Go, Bernadette, starring Cate Blanchett. Now I think Richard Linklater is a very good director. I've seen bits of Dazed and Confused, I love School of Rock, and I think Boyhood is a good movie. From what I've seen of Richard Linklater's filmography, he's a very good director. This film has a great cast, not only Cate Blanchett, but also Kristen Wiig, Billy Crudup, Lawrence Fishburne. The film has a great cast, it looks interesting. Could be a good movie. And the final movie I'm talking about for August is the 3rd film in the Blank Has Fallen theories, Angel Has Fallen. The previous films being Olympus Has Fallen, London Has Fallen, and now Angel Has Fallen. I've only seen a few parts of Olympus Has Fallen. London Has Fallen has not seen, and Angel Has Fallen now. This doesn't really look that interesting to me. Now it's the story of Gerard Butler's character being accused of a crime he didn't commit. Pretty much have seen that story, and now a fugitive storyline, and this story doesn't really get me that interested to see the film, kind of seen that story before. The trailers for this movie haven't really been getting me wanting to go out and see this film, just, doesn't really look that interesting to me. And those are the movies coming out in August. Some good, some okay, and one that looks pretty bad. But hopefully August is a good month, and hopefully we get some good movies. And I'm glad I did this summer movie preview this summer. I'm hoping to do this again next summer, but we'll see. Would like to do one of these again. And around the end of summer, hopefully around early September, I will be doing my favorite movies of summer 2019. Looking forward to doing that. So what do you guys think about the movies coming out in August? Which ones are you excited for, mixed about, or not excited for? Let me know in the comments below. Also, make sure to like this video, leave a comment, and subscribe if you're new here. It really means a lot. I'm Jack Benner, and look forward to another movie review.